everyone, Lainey Dixon, user researcher on Rainbow Six Siege.
And I'm Craig Robinson, senior community developer. We are here in Spain at the Ubisoft Barcelona studio, which is the lead studio for balancing on Rainbow Six Siege. This week we want to take kind of a unique approach to how we were doing balancing by having a back and forth discussion between content creators from our community as well as our developers. So we flew out Gift Flanked, Prodigio Pete, and Rogue 9 to sit down with our devs and have that conversation. Lainey, you conducted a study to kind of identify which creators we're bringing out, and can you kind of walk us through that, what that study was and what it entailed and what your findings were?
Yeah, last year during our community balancing surveys, we found that there was a discrepancy in the way that our development team was discussing balancing and the way the community was discussing balancing. So we wanted to get a better understanding of where players are going to get information about balancing on Rainbow Six. From there, we identified the Hot Breach podcast as one of the primary trusted resources within our community of where to go to get balancing information.
Awesome, and now we're going to take a first-hand look at what some of our content creators as well as our developers experienced throughout this week.
Really pleasantly surprised to see how many different disciplines come together. The temptation is to believe that that's the information that drives everything, that drives all of the balancing, and it was really great to see how much more there is.
The fact that you send out surveys to players and you get their feedback, and based upon the operators that may frustrate them, that has a huge impact on on their balance. The whole frustration aspect that you guys take into account for balancing is what really surprised me the most.
This opportunity as a developer and as a Balancing Cell member has really opened up. We've been able to teach what game development is in a very snapshot way, which will allow them to better communicate with their audience about how balancing is done and about how game development works.
The way we're trying to educate these content creators and show them how we work is really by including them in the whole process. Every step of the way, all the data analysis that we're having, the qualitative feedback that we're getting from pro players, from internal play sessions, the whole methodology that's behind it, everything we're showing them. By being the more transparent as we can, we're hoping that it's just going to improve the quality of the conversation we're having with the community on balancing.
With all that we've seen from our content creators as well as our developers, we want to give you a final rundown on some of the changes that are coming with patch 3.3. Lainey, can you walk us through those for a moment?
Absolutely. Thanks for feedback from our players, data, and insights from our content creators as well as our pro players. This patch will be seeing changes to Twitch, Kaid, and Warden.
Thank you so much, Lainey, and thank you all for watching today. We really hope you enjoyed this behind-the-scenes look at how Rainbow Six Siege approaches balancing, and we really look forward to your feedback in this next update.